Hello and good morning and welcome to the Queber channel. I'm Jason, your host. I'm feeling so much better. I was so drained yesterday after what I did. But yes, the nice thing about the thought of getting a car, it opens up a whole new layer of projects. A whole new layer of projects for me to create a layered backup. And that is wonderful because, like I said, there's two types of things I do. There's the projects and there's the stuff that I actually use as well. Hello, Bertie. So Bertie's here. Now, there's so many different projects. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to have, what do I think? Like water. You see, I've got lots of bottled water. Well, not bottled. I, of course, filter with my Berkey behind me. Well, not Berkey, no, it's set up with the other ones. But it's a Berkey system type thing. But I also have 5 in this room. There are 5 20 litre, that's 20 litre. Actually, no, it's 25 litres. 25 litre camping water containers in this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's one in there. Yeah, so 5 of these. Now the thing is, I'll be able to take one of those 25 litre ones and put it in the back of a car inside the boot. So I've always got almost a week's worth of water. This is what my brain has to do. Anything that I want to turn into a safe room, even a mobile safe room, it's got to be a safe place. My brain's got to go to the what ifs. The what happens if I'm out somewhere and a disaster happens and I can't get back to home. All of these things I have to have in place so I can go places in it and feel absolutely safe. I will have a full toolkit of every kind of toolkit you could ever want in there. The entertainment system, well, I've got multiple options there. I can always take my tablet, computer, the one that I'm working on here. Well, that's very, very expensive. And I would prefer not to take that outside the house. I have this, my little EM, Minisform EM 680. Very competent little gaming system. Very competent. I could plug this into a power source in there, no problem at all. I could run a wireless system off it, no problem at all. And this could provide, it's a 3 terabyte, it's got a micro SD in there, which is a, what micro SD is it? I think because it was used for, just check which one. Yeah, it's a 1 terabyte micro SD and it's got 2 terabytes inside. So once again, this could provide I could all my favorite games in here, but then how am I going to connect it? How is it going to be connected to the outside world? Well, once again, I have multiple backups. I want to introduce you to something. This is my backup internet. It's massive. I've only got 4 of the 8 amplified aerials on it. This system, you can plug a SIM card in, and this gives you 5G. It's freaking amazing piece of kit. This is. It really is. It only needs about 5 or 6 watt to run, so I can plug that into a system and have it running. Where I could put this in there, I don't know. Well, these are very powerful, these are. So even though it's would be inside a car, there's a chance that we could get a good 5G signal. So yeah, there's that. There is that. If I wanted 5G, 350 gigabyte freaking internet in my car, I could plug this in there. I've also got a 4G version of this, a little MiFi, and things like that. And if I don't want to go with this as my thingy, as an entertainment system in there, I've got, of course, the Steam Deck that I could use in there. I've got my X-Real glasses, which I could plug in these for while I'm sitting in the back. That would be ideal. The only downside at all to this system is that you're looking. I don't want a handheld like this where I have to look down at the screen, because that always gives me a creak in the neck. When I use handhelds, I usually either hold them like this or I have them on a stand or something. So there's that option of setting things up. I've got lots of little bits and pools. The good thing is I won't have to buy anything, I don't think. I'll be able to turn whatever I've got into something. I have thought to myself, if you were to pair, if you go across between that and that, then you'd have the ROG Ally. So I'm thinking about different things, but at the moment, these are the entertainment choices. Of course, I'll have a phone with me, and I'll probably have a tablet with me, and that as well. So all these things are going around my brain, and of course, I know we will lose a lot of signal. This will probably go in the actual. This will probably go. You know where I'd put this? See, I wouldn't have it there all the time. This would be stay in the house, because this is actually a modded. This isn't. You can't buy this exact model. You see, this model usually comes with just an internal antenna. You have a special type of modding done to it that actually gets rid of the internal antenna and replaces it with the super amplified ones with eight primary this is the 4G ones, and 8 primary and 4 primary 4G and 4 primary 5G. I mean, seriously, once these are all hooked up, if I can just set this in a corner in the shelf behind the back seat, just up against one of the pillars, just zip tied in place, or just in a little slot, maybe with, in fact, I'll 3D print a holder for it, so it can just sit there in that little back shelf behind me in the back of the car. And because these will be seen through the actual, have access to the world through the actual back window, we will end up with a massive set of network signal. So yeah. As you can see, I've got lots on my mind, lots I can do. So having a nice little shelf behind my seat at the back will be a good thing, because this mother hubbard is going to sit there and get powered. The power for it, yeah. And then I will set up a secure network and run everything through it. So this kind of thing is a wonderful setup for me. It allows me to focus on something. You see, the thing is, now that I've been told by another, in fact, we'll do another video after this. Let's leave that at. See you in a bit.